We hadn't no sooner turned down the road than my brother, and he said, well, don't look. But there's something there beside your window. I thought he was messing with me. Those wings, they were big like a bird. Those eyes, that was something you could not miss. So big and so red. I tell everybody, I haven't seen a red like that to this day. I was about 14 and I saw this Mothman that hit Point Pleasant and busted it wide open to this day.
The Mothman story started here in Point Pleasant in November of 1966. You had two young couples riding around on the outskirts of town in what was called the TNT area. That was an old ammunitions depot back in World War II. When the war ended, they just left all the buildings and the structures. They saw what they thought was just a person standing in the road, and then they saw the wingspan come out. It was flying behind the car. They were hitting speeds of about 85, 90 miles an hour. The more people started reporting these different sightings, the elementary schools wouldn't let the kids out for a while because they thought, if it was a bird big enough to come and pick up a kid, there were really no solid answers. You had over 100 reported sightings within the next 2 years.
My brother, he was going to go try to find that thing because he decided he was going to go prove it was fake. It jumped up on top of the hood and just crouched there. If that windshield wasn't there, all I had to do was reach out and I could touch him, or he could have reached in and touched us. And it just went off like that and then gone.
I was 5 years old, when all this was going on. I was kind of fascinated that my hometown had a monster or a big bird creature. The museum I started in 2006. There were different theories. Some people thought this was an extraterrestrial type thing, a large barn owl or a sandhill crane.
If anybody knows what a crane looks like, this thing had a human form. That's a far shape from a crane. So it made us mad.
The majority of the people who live here in Point Pleasant, they've embraced it. The museum, the Mothman statue, the legend has revitalized the town. It's helped the economy, the restaurants, retail shops.
It's a thing. People do this.
Why is this a thing?
I don't know. People do this.
It continues to attract visitors from literally, all over the world. People would like an answer to what happened. There's thousands who come to Point Pleasant every year to go to the TNT area to look for Mothman.
People see amazing and weird things some people do in their life, and others want to some kind of bad and never do. So I guess that's why they want to hear the stories.